everyone, this is gonna be a bit of a different video from what I usually do, I guess. No, actually not. This is somewhere between me just yapping and me having a mental breakdown, I guess. Yeah, figure skating is dead. As of today, I'm no longer a figure skater. It's not a decision I made, it's something that just happened naturally. Like, I was supposed to go to the rink yesterday, and I decided not to. I wanted to postpone it, and so I thought, okay, I'm gonna go to the rink today. And while I was falling asleep last night, I decided to switch off my alarm. Or no, when I woke up like very very early tomorrow, like this morning, not tomorrow, what the fuck. I woke up at like 5 a.m. or something, and I saw, okay, my alarm is still on, whatever. Went back to sleep, and then I woke up again at 7. My alarm was set for 8, so I saw on my phone screen that it said, like, there is an alarm incoming soon, and I switched it off and decided to go back to sleep. I didn't feel like going to the rink at all. I didn't feel like putting on my skates. I didn't feel like pretending I'm some athlete or whatever. I didn't feel like putting myself out there. Because honestly, like, the ice is ruthless. It emphasizes every single flaw and imperfection about you. Not even just about you as a person, about everything about your level of skill, your technique. Everything is just on display. You're like on a silver platter. It's honestly, like, it's terrifying at times, humiliating. And this morning I didn't feel like I'm strong enough to do that. Usually I can see past that and just say, well, it's what I'm gonna have to accept, what I'm gonna have to live with if I want to do this sport. Today I decided I don't want to live with it. And yeah. Well, some good news. Seems like you know who is gonna come back to skating. I told you in my last video that I'm not gonna name him, like mention him by name anymore, because I don't want my weird delusional antics to like affect him negatively. So yeah, but let's say my favorite skater is apparently coming back, which is cool. Like, I mean, like, I'm completely honest, by the way. I'm completely genuine. I do think it's really cool that he's coming back. I always wished for that to happen, you know? I was always like, oh, I hope he returns to the ice someday. Because it would be sad to not see him there anymore. But at the same time, I feel like, okay, he's back. I'm gonna leave. My time on the ice is over. Now, do I feel guilty? Of course I do. I feel horrible. It's like, honestly, and the money I spent on this hobby so far is like the least of my worries. My skates were 230 euros. Like, all the other equipment I have was like 70 bucks. So like, I paid 300 euros just for my skates at the back and everything. I paid probably already 100 euros in rink fees and everything. So, and I've only been skating for a month. Yeah. Honestly, the money is gone. I don't care about it, but I told everyone, obviously. I told everyone that I started figure skating. My parents know about it, my friends know about it. And I know how my parents are. the moment my mother finds out that I stopped, she's gonna point her finger at me and say, well, told you so. But you didn't want to listen to me. My friends aren't gonna be happy about it either. How am I supposed to prove that I can become a proper functioning member of society if I can't even keep a hobby for a month? How am I supposed to get a job? How am I supposed to make money in this society? I've got a super low stress tolerance. I had a job before. I had to quit it after 2 shifts. And I'm not saying that to make up excuses and be like, oh, look at me, I'm so I don't know, I'm not trying to get people to pity me or anything. I'm just stating facts. I tried working, it didn't work. I promised some people that I'd get a job again this year because I don't want to rely on other people's money to get me through the month, because I think it's just not something you do. If you have no other choice, sure, but it's just not something, it's, I don't know, it's just bad manners or whatever. I feel bad every time I ask someone, even just to lend me a few bucks. I'm always I'm gonna pay you back later. And then I never do because either I forget or they're well, don't mention it. Or I just hope they forget because I genuinely can't afford to pay anyone back. I'm a terrible person. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things here. I'm not gonna be oh, I'm such a great person. I just have an unfortunate life. No, I am a terrible human being. And I don't ask you all to sympathize with me or anything. Honestly, I don't deserve it. I don't know. I guess I just wanted attention, whatever. Well, now I've got the attention I wanted. Yeah, so, that's another so-called childhood dream of mine that didn't work out. When will I ever run out of them? When will I ever sit here and not be able to use the phrase, I've been wanting to do this ever since I could think anymore? Because honestly, I've been like this with everything. Everything I started in life, I told people as an argument. I told them, yeah, but I've wanted to do this ever since I could think. Even though I knew fully well that it was not true. Did I really want to become a figure skater when I was 7? Yes. Did I want to become a figure skater when I was 14 or 15? Yes. Did I want to become one last year? Yes. And did I want to become one this year? Yes, as well. And I mean, with this year, I mean this winter, this season, not 2026. I mean, yeah. And with last year, I don't mean 2025. I mean 2024 to 2025. You know what I mean. But it doesn't change the fact that it's another one of those things that I wanted to do once or twice, or well, maybe in this case, 3 or 4 times throughout my life for a very short period of time. And then I forgot about them. And now I'm saying this is all I've ever wanted. Yeah, that is, what do you call that? Hypocritical? I have no idea. Also, if there's any notification sounds from my phone during this recording, I'm sorry, but I have to keep my notifications on right now because I'm waiting for a message. Because, yes, I'm a fool, okay? I'm a desperate, delusional fool. Because I'm sitting here like ever since, I don't know honestly, but I've been sitting here for more than 24 hours waiting for someone to reply to a message or like 2 messages I sent. Yeah. And why is that? Because it's a certain someone that I had feelings for a year ago. A certain someone that decided to reach out to me again. And now I don't know. I'm hoping for too much, I think. Or it's less hope that makes me impatiently wait for a reply. It's more the dreadful feeling of what if there's never gonna be a reply. I'm not gonna share any like details because it's a private matter, but let's say I messed up. It was my fault. And no, I'm sitting here thinking I'd get a second chance. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I wish I could just I wish things can just be, the way they were last year, the way they were 1 year ago, before we kind of had a falling out. But I think that's just greedy. I think I'm asking for too much. I think I've learned my lesson a few years ago with a friendship of mine that ended with an argument and then started again 8 months later on like a completely different note. I think I should have learned my lesson back then that when you mess up something, it'll never go back to how it was before. Seriously, guys, cherish the people in your life. Cherish your friends, your family, your loved ones. Because once you have like a real falling out with them, I can almost guarantee that if you start talking again, it'll not be the way it was before. It might be something else, you might become close again, but it'll never be the way it was. So if you like the way it is now, make sure to keep them around. Well, yeah, now I'm sitting here waiting. I have literally not done anything yesterday, and I'm not gonna do anything either today. Gonna have to go out and grab something to eat later, but that's all. I literally didn't even get out of bed yet, and I've been awake for, 2, almost 3 hours? No, I think over 3 hours. Well, doesn't matter, I have literally not done anything. I can tell you what I did yesterday. I did some stretching, tried a puzzle, been sitting in the kitchen, listened to music because I was bored, went to buy food, and I think that's it. And I've watched some YouTube, but that doesn't count. Because that's literally all I ever do when I don't have like anything else to do, when I don't have anything else I could do. When I'm like, okay, I'm bored, let me just, I don't know, open YouTube and watch whatever. Yeah, and today I've done even less so far. I've just been sitting in bed for the entire morning, been on my phone, listened to some music, and just kept on opening the same apps as usually, over and over again to check for anything new on my timeline. I don't know why, but I can't focus on like multiple things at the same time, so now I'm occupied with waiting for a reply. So I can't do anything else, and I feel miserable because of the skating issue, because of this thing. I just don't feel good right now. And I don't exactly like myself the way I am right now either. The more I think about myself, the more I think about my existence, the more I feel like I just hate myself. I'm trying not to think about it too much. I'm trying not to, think about who I am too much, because it just makes me feel like, oh my god, who the hell is this person? Like, I can't stand myself. Anyway, I don't want to make this super long again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna end this here and, yeah. Let's see what happens. I can't influence anything in this world anyway.